Hello, I'm Agathis and I'm online trying Sunless Skies. We are in Lostrum, this mountain from which hours and not unwanted time, but new time is mined in Lostrum. Hours and minutes and seconds, even maybe a whole century at a time, to feed the growing empire. We are in Sweet Jane's counting house. A nice young woman with a monstrously ugly red scarf and one good eye. So it looks like she has an offer for us. Let's find out what it is. She limps to the window. Snow batters the window pane. The shadow of the mountain is all but lost in the blizzard. The lantern light means the offices of the Windwood Company are just about visible. I was raised by the company. Children are hard fast to workers, you understand. Her fingers drum on the windowsill. Such a waste. Where they see men, they see labour. Where they see time, they see chains with which to bind us. But where they see death in the skies, I see victory. She turns to you and smiles. Bring me nameplates, torn from London ships. I will see you adequately compensated. Ah, okay, so She will give us money for nameplates torn from stovepipe London Company ships, as opposed to the man on the other side of the region in Port Prosperity, who will give us money for tackety ships. So we can give her 5, 10, or even 15 charred nameplates, and she will pay us in secrets, artifacts, inspiration, and maybe even money. Let's return to the street. We could visit the Windwood Company, or seek a claim of our own. This would cost us 100 sovereigns. Oh, you need 10. Okay, let's do that. I want a claim. Oh, it will cost 100 sovereigns to stake a claim if you find one. For safety reasons, all claimants must hire an hour harker. An hour harker to escort them on the mountain. The hour harkers all agree on the importance of this. Okay. I'm not sure I want to do that just yet, because we don't have a huge amount of money. Let's visit the Windwood Company first. Tensions between the company and the Tacketies grow by the day. The poison air coming from Windwood's processing factories is only the latest insult. The Windwood Company was not the first to begin harvesting the mountain, but no other came in harder or faster once the hours were detected. The company began by bribing prospectors to sign over successful claims, and even offering to help process lucky prospectors' hours in their huge factory ovens. But Neddy men are cheap, and big sticks even cheaper. As the claims began running out, things changed quickly. Now the whole facility is out of bounds. The guard is uninterested in any business you might have. No, she does not know who you are or care who you may be friends with. This branch is a closed facility. Certainly it is closed to you. Well, maybe we need some more influence in the Windwood Company before we can be let in there. I don't think I'll attempt to climb the mountain. I think I'll move on from here. Perhaps not. The claim fields, I think we've been here before. We could search for a claim. Maybe we'll do that if we come back again. And we can buy fuel and supplies. I'm going to buy one more fuel because we're a little bit low. I can't remember seeing anywhere that will buy which will buy unseasoned hours at a good rate. Let's have a quick check on my notes here. Dum dum dum. Port Prosper. Did they buy hours? I don't remember. Let me just check. No, I haven't made any notes. Okay. Excuse me. Right, let's move on. Where's our next potential location? I think I'll head back towards New Winchester from here. See what happens. Off we go. So roughly northeast, I believe. We can hand in some of the port reports that we've got, make some money, restock our fuel, and then come back again. I don't just want to be spending money all the time. And 100 gold, 100 sovereigns, that's quite a lot for us right now. So we can... Is that just scenery? I think that's just scenery. We can navigate by the map a little bit here. Ooh. Look at this swirling hulk of dead thing. Grave of the Silent Saint. This sort of sea space monster thing with its entrails. Scary stuff. So we're back to entering the inner ring again now. You can see this on the map. There seems to be only 2 zoom states on the map at the moment. I don't know why. Whoop! It's not misty anymore. That's it. No more mist. Sorry. Some arbitrary factor has decided that we're too far away from where the mist is, and it all vanishes in one go. More rocks. More green bits. More Jack and the Beanstalk kind of territory. Yep. Guess we're probably heading in roughly the right direction. Let's send out the scout to see if there's anything around here. Ooh, here we go. Your bat is happy to have found nothing of interest. What is this? Something that's going to take away our hit points, I think. Cantor still, somewhere with no docking points. Well, that's not much good to anyone, is it? It's got a housing. It's a housing symbol. That's a little house. Okay. Yeah, there's something funny with the zoom now. Alright, so let's just head back to Winchester. Is this about right? Roughly, yeah. Oh, a ship! We could fight it, but we'll die. With our 6 hit points. I don't think that's a good idea. Running a bit low on fuel. This is going to be our last unit of fuel, I think. Just about see it in the top left corner. That's 0. Some ships down there. Are they fighting each other by any chance? Can we loot the spoils? Nope, it's gone. It looks like there might be something here though. Let's send out the scouts. Oh, nothing of interest. Okay. You are reduced to the last pitiable remains of your supplies. Scraps of corned meat, mouldering crackers, a dismal box of unloved lemons. Break the news to the crew. Reduced rations. This won't go down well. 33% chance of success. Failure! They protest, they clamour. Worst of all, they question. You shout them down and they return grudgingly to their posts. You've gained 10 terror. Why did I even tell them? I've still got a whole box left here, look. See, I'm nearly back at New Winchester. Why did you do that, game? Perfectly fine. Ah! The bat has found something. Over there. Right, well let's remember where that is. Directly... Come on, game. Directly southeast of Company House. Now let's go back to Winchester for now, where we can restock on fuel and supplies. It's our last fuel and our last supplies. So we've got to make it back. This brings up an interesting question though. Is the survival element of the game fun? Is the survival element of any game fun? Elder Scrolls Skyrim, one of the most successful games in the last, I don't know, 5 years, whenever it came out originally. Hugely, massively successful game. Wispy condensational trails crisscross the sky, the ghosts of passing trains. A massively successful game was not a survival game. Later on, many people have introduced various mods to make it into a survival game, because that was an element that they liked. And now many people think that that's, you know, the best way to play it. It wasn't originally a survival game. Is managing food and fuel and supplies, is that fun? I'm not sure either way, to be honest. This is a survival game, so it's important, but I wouldn't say managing, you know, fuel and supply boxes to be a fun aspect of the game. It's something that makes me nervous all the time. If I journey to this next port, am I going to make it back? Am I going to be able to buy fuel and supplies? Now, if they were A lot cheaper, and B, easier to carry around, okay, I'd still be cautious, I'd still be aware of it, but I'd be less worried about it. And I don't want to be worried when I play a game. Especially in a game like this where you play kind of hardcore mode quite often. So every time I leave port, this could be the last time I leave. I could die here if I run out of fuel. In that case, I would like to see fuel and supplies be not quite as relevant as they are. But still, that's just one area of the game to be developed and to be tweaked. We are back in New Winchester. And thank goodness too, because we had almost no fuel left, no supplies left. And things are getting pretty terrifying. We've also got basically no hull left as well. So, last time I believe we gave our information to the Endurance Veteran. This time, let's give it to Company House. The local headquarters of the Windward Company, London's proxy in the Reach. I will deliver my report to the prudent secretary. It is a comfortable room for a boss's secretary. Stained glass windows lay crimson slants across the desk. The prudent secretary receives your reports and reads them one by one. A number of questions follow, to which the secretary expects cogent, succinct answers. Her Majesty is grateful, they say, as you leave. That gave us 2 fuel, 1 supplies, and 80 sovereigns, which takes us up to 201. Cool. Onwards. Now, if we go to the engine provisioners, well, let's go to Walversea Station. Can we repair our locomotive? Yes. Let's do this first. Repair our locomotive. Fully repair your hull. 1 sovereign for point of hull I've lost. So I need 24. Cool. We now have 177 left, and we're back to 30. In Victory Hall, in Walversea Station, where were we supposed to be going? New Winchester? Yes, we can drop off Madame... Or is that Mademoiselle? I forget. I think that's Madame. Madame Lumière. She's eager to get back to work. She gives you a brisk handshake as she departs your locomotive. Better accommodation than I'm used to. Now, I have a premiere to plan. You're invited, of course. It'll be next week, assuming I haven't keeled over. She bustles off into the smog of New Winchester. Your squabby complains that it's going to take weeks to get the spores out of her berth. What was Madame Lumière doing in her berth, I wonder? A retiring filmmaker. Madame Lumière is planning a premiere soon. You're to be invited. Nice to know. The day of the premiere. Premiere Lumière. Another 100 sovereigns. Onwards. So let's go to the engine provisioners. We don't have anything to sell, do we? Nope. Who buys hours? Does anyone buy hours? Unseasoned hours are bought for 40. That's exactly what they were being sold for on the mountain. So, there's no point buying them. Anyone else buying unseasoned hours? No. Okay. Labour exchange, we can buy crew. Buy guns. Yeah. What are any quests left that we've got? So she's been dropped off. We've dropped off the settler. The inspector we took to Port Prosper, she's done. The Albert clock wants bronze wood and glass. We can get bronze wood here. And glass here. It's going to cost us 240 to buy 1 glass and 1 bronze wood. Okay. How much money do we have? It still doesn't say. Oh, there we go. 277. So that's quite expensive. We've got 1 fuel and 2 supplies. I don't think that's enough. Because we really need to buy like 2 fuel at least and 3 supplies, I would say. So 3, 4. Oh no, you click buy? Right. Buy. Buy. Let's go. Where's our hook? Come on. Right. Okay, so we've got 4 fuel and we've got 4 supplies. That's what we wanted. Good. This takes us to how much gold? 117. Now, we started off this whole adventure with a ship with 10 crew, 4 fuel, no, 5 fuel and 5 supplies, I think, in New Winchester. We've done this whole adventure. We've played for about, I would say, 3 hours now. 3.5. We've come, and I think we started with 50 sovereigns, or maybe 100. So if I buy 1 more fuel, 1 more supplies, this is back exactly where we started 3 hours ago. With a full hold, 100% on our ship. Go away. A full hold, 100% on our ship. We're missing a crew. Where does it tell us where our gold is? There. We're missing a crew. We've delivered about 4 different people. We've had a few little adventures. We've played for 3 hours, and we're back here with basically exactly what we started with. We haven't made any profit. We haven't really got any special items. No, we haven't got any special items. We haven't really progressed much. And here we are. This feels a little dissatisfying, actually. If I've played for 3 hours, I want to have got something. And okay, we've leveled up a little bit. We've gained a couple of levels here. But it just means that these scores have gone up. You know, our iron, our veils, our our hearts and our thingy mirrors have gone up. But what does that do? It hasn't really gone up significantly. It doesn't feel like I'm any more powerful. It doesn't feel like I'm any better off, really. I haven't got any new weapons. It's a slow game, certainly in its current state. So, okay, we know where things are now. That might help. Let's see what other quests are ongoing here. An opportunity. A Pernickety Factor requests a meeting. A neat calling card was waiting for you at the station. The paper was scented, the envelope ironed. The meeting takes several days to arrange. She rejects the Round Table as a venue, and most of the cafes in the upper district, even that nice tea room under the bridges. Eventually, you agree upon the parlour at Company House, which is open to visitors on a Sunday. The Pernickety Factor requests you change table 3 times before she is satisfied. I'm looking for several disappeared colonists. I believe their destination was Hybras. I'd be much appreciative if you were to take me there. She sets her cup in her saucer and sighs. Not London make. Okay, she wants to go to Hybras. We can take her to Hybras. No problem. We could encourage others to seek adventure, but we don't have whatever, 3 sky stories. Victory Hall. Anything we can do here? We can chat to the Endurance Veteran, but I don't think anything has really changed. Company House. Trade favour for salon stewed gossip. So we could get some gossip there. I'm not sure what use that is. New Manchester Market, we could buy or sell stuff if we had any stuff. And there. And there. Or buy crew. Or buy weapons. Or buy a new engine. I'm not sure how we're ever supposed to be able to afford a new engine. But still. Or go to the bank. Let's deposit a few, 2 fuel and 2 supplies in the bank. I guess that'll be fine. And then we will continue moving on to our next adventure. I suppose the most logical thing is to go to... Oh, come on. The most logical thing is to go to here. And then to High Brass. So boom, and then boom. So like there, and then there, I guess. We'll do that in the next episode. My name is Agathis. If you liked the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'm running Sunless Skies on this playlist. More episodes to come. I'm running Sunless Seas, and at the moment I think there is a Let's Play of Civilization 6. That is probably coming to an end soon, so there will be more adventures on the high seas, skies, and bits of land in due course. Let me know what you want to see next. Let me know if you have any ideas about games to play and costumes to wear. I'm Agathis, I'm going offline, and I will see you next time.